No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan Carter I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Alright everyone, welcome to the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So this is something of a different beat to in comparison to what we currently been doing. So this is one of those games that once you play you're quite stuck with it. So I played this game like few years ago actually, and yeah, I couldn't wait to play for the channel actually. So I'm so excited that I finally doing it. So it's a walking simulator, similar to the very well known titles like Amnesia. You just walk, that's it. And the game is quite driven with quite mystery actually. So if we go into the established story for a bit, we are actually a detective that followed a series of letters that we received from a boy who is named Ethan Carter to be precise. And yeah, it's quite it has quite mystical discussions and in it, and bit of a sci-fi, bit of mystery, bit of horror. So it's a quite interesting game that I really personally love. So yeah, and this game doesn't really give you anything to work with. It's just put you in a open world and you have to figure things out by yourself, just like that. Alright, so Paul is kind of a psychic. He can rebuild things with clues what happened in that particular area in the past. So that's what the sense prompt was. So let's explore. So this is the game's very first puzzle. The thing is, I think many of the players will miss it because it's just you start the game right here, and you just follow the track because it's actually feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Um, yeah, there's like various traps within this little area, and as for the first puzzle, we just have to find all the puzzles, all the traps that lay beneath. I think we did that. This one left. Okay. So the game was made by a studio called The Astronauts, and they quite made these type of games that has quite cult following actually. One could say these are not like mainstream AAA looking titles, but that's a quite grim take to have when it comes to the overall gaming industry. So we are currently missing one more puzzle, and I remember there was oh, that's one from this one. I remember this trap very well. You can't really get hit by these traps because you can't really die per se, but that could change. The last trap, we'll see. So the game is gorgeous, like this is just starting here, and if I can complete this puzzle quickly, and we can run to if we talk about the I think this one is the furthest one. Yeah, that's the way forward, I think. Yeah, it is. So is this? No, I'm pretty sure I comb every possible section here. And if you think that I'm like magically getting answers to some puzzles, keep note that I have played this game. I'm pretty sure I finished it 2 times, but it was actually a bit of a long time ago, so that's why I cannot seem to find this trap right now. So we can't just jump or anything, you can just only run and walk. Alright, so I think we found those traps laid within that particular area, and look at that. it's like a painting actually. So the sky is the most breathtaking part for me here, and yeah, that vista is something else. Um, yeah. So the game is really, really pretty, and that's one of the biggest qualities uh, that is actually alone from that vista alone would be evidence. Let's follow this path. This there is like not that many branching paths to follow. Um, like we were just right there. Is the last crap, I think. What happened here? Alright. Sap by Ethan Carter. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest. But the old man wanted the villagers to believe this, because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. So it's one of the these are not letters. I think these are poems by Ethan. I think we will get to read various letters that he sent us. So this is pretty much I would say a clue of what's happened around Ethan actually. So we are uncovering what really happened to Ethan and what's going on with
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
right now we are in the real world. Once that sense completed, we entered pretty much into a limbo. So that's what is the Paul's ability, our protagonist here. So that's the same thing, and once the limbo section you get some context of what really happened in the real world. So one day in house fire, Bayfield County, which is the really beautiful but quite uneasy location that we are in right now. Fire damage a historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County. Actually, we are in Red Creek Valley of Bayfield County, so yeah. Bayfield County Fire Department, family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at the remote house, once owned by Albert Vandergriff, by the Oregon Lake in Red Creek Valley. Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, 62, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand, and firefighters were dispatched and withdrawal. There is some various things sprinkled through to get a understanding of what happening outside of the valley. Withdrawal, I guess early, truly complete. So that's, I think, the time period. So September 28th, 1970, yeah. After heated public hearing, no answers from Vandergriff heirs. Bayfield County, members of Vandergriff family again gathered in the Bayfield County courthouse today to debate the fate of the Vandergriff fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961. James Vandergriff, 38, of Chicago, argued that his father's demands were unreasonable and that many Vandergriff family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandergriff estate. As stipulated in the elders, Elder Vandergriff will the recent fire in which the Vandergriff home was damaged, he said, only underlined his family's concern. Since 1936, the Carter family has lived upon the former Vandergriff estate as the temporary caretakers. Okay, so, well, someone likes to drink maybe moonshine. So don't let the beautiful scenery fool you, because that's a first glance thing usually. Anything of beauty has that quality actually. So there's something quite sinister, because the Vandergriff, especially the old Vandergriff that died, according to that article we read.
Red Creek Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned 2 things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one. Already I knew that.
Alright. So there was a mention of fortune that belonged to vandergriff. So this was a mining colony actually. All these infrastructure for I think transfer coal and assist workers to right, there's blood in front of that. Alright, this is I think another puzzle that we have to so we are missing the crankshaft. So what this do is it will point us to that particular item that we have to find in order to complete this puzzle. So the vandergriff actually made a fortune, that's for sure, but how they did it is the real question. I mean, pretty much if a person make up a fortune, they would have to sacrifice something similar in value. So cut ties, untied, tied, no blood. So whoever got tied didn't died from that. Rest of the corpse, blood trail, grabbed away, called away, victim. So both of the legs got severed. No, that's no fun. Alright, let's follow the obvious blood trail first for continuing, and we actually find the body. Why do you want to do that? Okay. And similar to that earlier puzzle, we just have to make make the stage for Paul to create what really happened with his ability. So first let's get the crank. So I'm pretty sure it's down there. It was shown us by the illusion. It was near a bit of a lake. I don't know if that is the right terminology. Bed of bed. All the lakes have shores. That doesn't really around, but it should be around somewhere. It's filled with blood. Let's take it and wow, it's truly a paradise. So these like location I call it, there has to be a Red Creek Valley in somewhere inside America. So, but I think all the trees and the sceneries quite inspired by, I think, European countryside rather than the British. So rather than the American countryside, because the American countryside usually mountainous in most states. We can turn off or put it forward and back. And we can exit. So we have to, I think, start. Right. Okay, she's alive. This is not something you transfer a code. This is, maybe it is, but right now it's trying to repair the bridge. Seems like it. With the all the things that go forward. But I don't think that's the way we should be going. We need to park it as where it is used to be on the murder site. We should go a bit further, I think. We can't go that much further. Dried grass. So that means rectangle shape. Grave carved on the bridge. Yeah. So I got that part because the severed leg should be resulted in by these things. This ring is a fuel dropped in a rush. Alright, so I think we have to park the rear car here. think that would be purple, right? Yeah, it's triangle. Spring crack. Let's try to touch the body once again. The site isn't complete. Did I park it? Too much. I think it's a bit off. I think this is way forward. Canister. Are we missing something? I hope not. Severed legs, rope. Yeah, we didn't see anything significant being on top of here. Oh, rock. Alright, a bloody rock actually. Where could that be? Near the rail car maybe? And since we took the rock, I think we have to place it in the right place. And we have to find a patch that seems like a rock missing from it. Okay. Is it near? So I think what would happen was somebody got hit with the rear car as well. So this pattern shouldn't happen with the legs, I think, because it splattered onto the face. If the rail car just severed the leg, it would have blood underneath. So I think someone hit somebody with a rock, maybe right next to it. That's how that splatter came about. Maybe it's down here. Pretty much a site, a crime scene, I would say. Like this wouldn't pan out into a large area. It would like contain around pretty small area. On construction. We are still missing. Maybe it's down at the riverbed for the lake shore. And because the crank ended up here, so might as well been, and also the crank had some blood on it too. Alright. I think it's not down here. Yeah, it couldn't be. Yeah, because this is like so far off the crime scene. It has to be around here, right? Or maybe right across from these poles, maybe? I would make a like awful detective if this is how I am. I am like to find the clues. Alright. We found it over here. Let's see actually. Is there anything? Oh, rock, divot, fresh dirt, rock. Can fix it by placing that rock. Alright. Is that all? I'm quite sure that is. Let's see. Alright, so right now we fixed the crime scene as it used to be. So what we need to do now is we get snippets of some certain scenarios, and we have to assign them into a sequence, right? So maybe this is the first one. So that is Ethan. I'm quite sure. Maybe this is his brother, who is the victim right now. That's being evident by this scenario. He is the one who got his leg severed, and I think this is the grandfather that was talking to us in the earlier little cutscene. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure what happens here. We have to go run all the way down there. this is someone picking the rock. Yeah, now we have to fix the chronology. I mean, him picking up the rock. He has the rock on behind him, so this would be somewhat the next one. Let's take it, but this could be the second thing. I think whoever this person is, he tied Ethan. Ethan came back. Oh no, he tied Ethan. Grandpa arrived to the scene way back over there, and then they two meet, maybe argue, and then is this Catholic? Seems like it, right? Then they came here, and maybe Ethan or the grandpa drive the rail car on top of him. He crawled down here, and then finally the grandpa will put him down, I think. So this would be the last one. This would be the one before the last. That would be 6. Let's see, this one for sure would be the first one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can visualize. If our chronology is correct, I think things would have panned out, right?
Listen to me. We can destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy it, Ethan. You can't destroy time. And that's what he is. He is forever.
Gail, honey, I wish there was another way. Travis, tell me where Ethan is. Now.
I'm giving the sleeper what he wants. What all of us want. Look, old man, you need to go home. No.
Ethan, run, goddammit. Go! Get out of here! Travis, close your eyes.
Alright, pretty gruesome stuff. Okay, I think it wants us to go down there. Oops.
Grandpa? Stay away!
Ethan, I'm sick too. I can feel the sleeper in my head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan,
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
Whatever had turned Ethan's family against him, the grandfather was trying to resist. Age helps against those things that feed on hate. Not because of wisdom or experience, because the old are tired. Their hate is less useful.
Alright, so what happened is that I think Ethan's family got I wouldn't say sick, because the mystery revolves around whatever the sleeper is. So I think yeah, it just loops back around, right? Yeah, I'm just making sure we don't miss anything. Alright. So these wooden areas like look really cozy. So the woods creaking against each other. Well, this is quite a big area, right? I think we can go up there. Yeah, this is a really part. Ugh, creepy. I mean, I literally have like goosebumps. It's so pretty. Oh. Excuse me? Okay, I think we keep our eyes to the ground. And the music too. This particular track is on my playlist actually when I do editing and so what's the pine cone or grenade or whatever. It's actually really creepy. There's something over here. Okay. think this is part of Ethan's imagination, maybe? He didn't go up there. That is cool, actually, the scenery, seeing a fully dressed spaceman in a jungle like that. Yep, what's happening? Alright. Did Paul take something? Did Paul come in here? That thing weird thing that Master executed. Maybe that's saved by choice. It is pretty much the assortment of sound in the Citadel theme as well. We can move. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extraterrestrial containment capsule number 86911. Alright. Okay, it's based on one of his poems, I think. Fangs. The beast had fangs, but was heavy and slow. So when it saw the light in the sky, it waited, thinking the light would go out like the rest other before it. When it did not, the beast rose up on his legs and went to the place where the fire was still burning. As the orange light died, another took its place. This one was blue, a bright and pure blue, that the creature had only seen along the edge of the stars. The beast showed its fangs and the light vanished. A moment later, the light appeared again between two distant trees. The beast waited to go home, but could not ignore the light, so it chased it deeper into the forest. Okay. When the light stopped, it did so in a clearing of trees. The beast entered the circle, feeling no fear. The trees turned towards the beast, pointing at it like needles. But the tops of the trees lowered and dug into the ground. The trunks and roots were raised into the air and closed around the beast like walls. As the ground disappeared, the beast realized it would never use its fangs again. Alright.
Get out of my room, Travis!
Stories, stories. Always with the stories.
Get out!
I read the Fangs one. I liked the Beast. At least he gets to leave this goddamn place.
Abstruse Tales. Okay, I think that is Travis's doing. America's Finest Science Fiction, January. What's the date? 1964. 40 cents. Featuring Yellow Hills of Mars by Douglas Paulding, plus Julian Welst, Clarence I don't know how to read the name. Carlyle? Maybe? Michael Arden and many others. Okay, so is this a poster or it looked like it got ripped from a book? I think it's a book cover, right? Alright, so Ethan is into science fiction. Okay, that's a note we read before. And I don't know what the grenade was still. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop this episode. Quite accelerating stuff, I think. We go from beautiful scenery to murders, and then to following astronauts in the jungle. So I think this game has a lot more absurdity and maybe scary things to offer. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.